Hi Scorpio, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to offer a new moon reading today for all my Scorpios. The new moon is coming up very shortly, just in a couple of days. So we're going to really tap into your energy today and see what exactly you need to know for this new moon. Now, this is a general reading, so this could pertain to anything that the cards really want to speak to. That could be love life, it could be your career, something urgent that needs to come through that perhaps you really have been trying to avoid or not recognize right now. Also, this reading is for Scorpio moon, sun, rising, and Venus. But if it doesn't resonate for you, you can always check where your placements are in those and check out the other videos for those placements. Now, this is a general reading, like I said, and it's for the collective. So this may not resonate with every Scorpio, but in that case, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I am fairly new to this YouTube channel, so bear with me over the next couple weeks as I find my groove, find good camera placements, and kind of tweak the lighting and everything like that. If you have any suggestions or comments, please use that comment box underneath the video and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you do resonate with this video and want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I would greatly appreciate that. Awesome. We're going to get started on your reading. Spirit guides, please tell me what my Scorpios need to know for the new moon coming on December 14th. 3 cards, please. What do my Scorpio need to know? One more card, please. Okay. So on the bottom of this deck is the Thinking Man. Now this could be an air sign that you're possibly dealing with, perhaps a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Virgo. Sorry, Libra. For some reason that really threw me off. But I think too with that bottom card, it was in the reverse, so you might be really having a hard time connecting with your mental capacity right now. Perhaps there's a lot going on in your head and you really just need to take that time out. It could also be linked to not wanting to see some red flags, perhaps kind of cutting out communication, perhaps with other people or with spirit, simply because you can't open up at this time, or you are not willing to accept the clarity that is needed in this situation. All in divine timing. Now I'm going to be using the Romance Angels to get some more insight on your love life, just to make it more of a dynamic read. Spirit guides, please tell me what my Scorpios need to know in regards to their love life for the December 14th new moon. Three cards, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, you also have new love, but it's in reverse. So it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Perhaps you're feeling a little disconnected from that new person right now. Getting to know someone is a very intimate process. Getting to know yourself is an intimate process as well. And sometimes what can happen is you can start to lose yourself when you start intertwining with another person's energy. If that's the case, this new love could be in reverse, could be suggesting that, hey, maybe you need a little time out. Maybe just take a deep breath, take a little step back just to kind of recenter yourself so that you don't get too immersed in a situation, and because that could lead to a lot of imbalances in your life. If you are completely on the love journey, and just nothing else, like you're not focusing on any other aspects of your life, you become really imbalanced that way. And those other aspects of your life start to kind of take a hit. So it's really good to kind of get out of the clouds sometimes. And I mean, the clouds are great, don't get me wrong. It's great to be in that position, but don't let it become everything. So your first card, and I'll just say, I'm going to be clarifying the cards with the Witch's Tarot deck. So the first card you have is Blossoming Abundance. So right now I feel like you guys are in a really great space. Things are just naturally drawing to you. I feel like you're really in your element in the shadow time of year. A lot of people struggle this time of year because it's, you know, self-reflection time. It's diving in deep into the shadows. But Scorpio, you're all about shadows already. That's your comfort zone almost. So for you guys, I feel this is the time of year when you're really drawing things into you. You're really manifesting. And the blossoming abundance, it could be in regards to so many different things, like your love life, that new love that's possibly coming in. Also new job opportunities, new skills that you're really bringing to light that you might not have even known you had. That is a fun time, figuring out, hey, I can actually do something that I never thought I could do before. It brings a sense of confidence back into your life. So we're going to clarify this blossoming abundance. Please clarify the blossoming abundance for my Scorpio. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, you have a lot of cards here. So we'll just dive right in. The very first card is the shadow side. So again, I feel like you guys are most comfortable in this area, but it still speaks to something that is in the shadows. Something, and in traditional tarot, the shadow side is the devil, or like something that pertains to addictions. With the next card beside it, it could be anything that's not for your highest good, is what the shadow side card really says it speaks to. But or that you're getting too far in and you're losing control of a situation. With the next card that comes up is the King of Cups. This is a water sign energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe you're dealing with another element of your own. But it almost feels like this might be an addictive relationship. Like you're addicted to being around this person, and as great as that can feel and as great as that is, that can also lead to problems. It can make you not as aware of the red flags, first of all. You're so immersed in this person, think that, you know, you could just kiss the ground they walk on, but it could be really feeding into their ego almost. You want to make sure that it's reciprocated and not stealing your power. You know, I really get a feeling like this relationship, although there is good intention, is really starting to become a toxic environment or a toxic situation, because it's taking more from you than it's giving. And you might not even be aware of that, because I feel like you really have a lot of love and emotions for this person. You've invested time already into them in the relationship, but just be aware of feeling like you're getting drained a little, because now you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now the Ace of Pentacles is that abundance for sure. That is like working towards something, prosperous beginnings, all of that, but it's in the reverse. So it could be that, you know, this relationship isn't exactly what you thought it was going to be. Perhaps now that you're starting to get to know each other, you know, there are challenges coming up, and it's almost needing like harder work to make things work. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, like the Knight of Wands in the upright speaks of very passionate, fiery energy coming in, fast pace, very like a long journey ahead, but it's in the reverse. So there could be like your confidence is kind of shaken right now. The passion and the drive is kind of fizzling out a little. Maybe you're more at a standstill, and it's showing a lot of imbalance here. You have the Temperance card in reverse, feeling kind of ungrounded in your emotions, like maybe this dynamic of you and your partner are really pushing each other's boundaries and pushing each other's buttons, as we all do in relationships, of course, right? But perhaps there's an imbalance here, and either I feel like someone is giving too much and not receiving too much. It could be either one of you or both at the same time. Perhaps one person is shut off to even the idea of receiving because of an emotional hurt in the past. Or perhaps someone cannot give more freely right now because there's trust issues still. And it might not even stem from this relationship. It might stem from your own personal baggage from different relationships past. We all bring our own baggage into these situations. And unfortunately, it isn't until you're in a relationship that you really start to recognize this baggage for what it is. And that's why the lovers are in reverse. Same with that new love. They're both in reverse. So it's Spirit's really telling me to, hey, you need to analyze this a little bit more. I know you know what you're doing. You got your own back. You have a support system behind you. So that I'm not worried. You have the opportunity to turn this around. Everyone does. But right now, I feel like there's just a bit of disharmony and Spirit wants me to say denial. A little bit of denial in just exactly what this kind of relationship is. With the rest of the cards that came up, I feel like with this, like you felt like maybe this was blossoming abundance in the beginning, but now the reality is kind of sinking in that maybe you jumped in a little too quickly and thought it was going to be something, but now the reality is sinking in and you're truly starting to get to know each other. And with that comes a lot of shifting on both sides. Now, here is that new love, the Page of Cups. There is an apology here coming forward. There's maybe something happened between the two of you and you're waiting for an apology. But I don't really see like a very heartfelt apology coming through. With the Four of Cups in reverse, there's someone who's not coming forward, and it doesn't look like this person really wants to open up. One person, if it's in the upright, one person's coming forward while the other is kind of shut out. But in the reverse, it really feels like there's no forward movement right now. We're kind of at an emotional standstill. Now, you do have the sun. The beautiful sun. There is joy here. There is something here, perhaps that you can salvage. But it takes a lot of effort to get to that. And right now, you might be seeing a lot of... This is like a desolate feeling. Like you feel like you just don't have enough to go off of here. But I will say, you still have 5 pentacles to build up from. It's not completely lost. You just might need to put in more honest effort with each other to make it work. It's not just going to be butterflies and rainbows. You're going to have to work at it if you feel like it's worth saving the whole relationship. But you both need to be on that same energetic plane. And that's the tricky part. So now the next card is the Healer of all ages. Healer of the ages. But it's in reverse. So this really speaks to, in the upright, being the master healer. You are constantly giving your energetic healing abilities to the world. You're offering that beautiful space in your heart to help heal other people. And that's a wonderful thing to share with everyone. It's an invaluable gift. But you're not in the space to be able to do that right now. You have to take that time out to really heal yourself and to work on your own energetic imbalances before you can give to people. This could also be talking about the relationship, where perhaps what's wrong is that your energy is out of balance, and you really need to like take that little time out to just refocus on yourself and then come back to either the relationship or a new one, whichever you decide. And when your cup is full, then you will be able to truly give more of yourself. Let's clarify the Healer of the Ages in the reverse. Two more cards, please. And one more card. Okay. So I feel like something in the past might have happened. Now, this could be the Six of Cups is someone coming back from the past. Someone that you may have dated in the past. Maybe it's an ex coming forward. Maybe it's a best friend that you thought completely went on a hiatus. Regardless, if it's not the person, it could also be the feelings of a like emotional, how do I want to say this? Because it's all about nostalgic feeling and memories. So in a sense, I feel like this could be, this relationship that we're speaking of could be triggering past hurts. Maybe the past hurts are returning because they weren't properly healed in between partners or any time frame of that nature. There wasn't enough healing involved. There wasn't enough healing involved in regards to a past hurt. That's exactly what I'm getting. And because of that, you are very stuck. You feel confined. You know, there's no clarity here. You are blindfolded here, completely blinded, and you can't move forward. You're tied up. You know, it's just a mess, just a hot mess right there. So I'm here to remind you that you have the power to flip this card in reverse. You have to do the work, take that time out for you, unblindfold yourself, untie yourself, and walk freely out of those swords that aren't truly holding you back. It's simply all in your mind. Once you do, you will have all this clarity around you as to why you felt like you were being held back. Now, it does show you that you have the ability to move forward. This is the Six of Swords. So you're leaving behind all of the things that held you back, all the mess that's happening in the past, everything like that. You are moving forward without it. You have your mental clarity now. You are in control again, and you are taking that boat, you are floating that boat, whatever it is, sailing the boat to better waters. This could also be talking about an actual move in residence. It could be a transition in life, moving away from a relationship, or healing wounds. All that water around there, all emotional wounds that are being healed. The water looks great now. So taking that time out is a great investment in you to move forward without all that baggage. Now, there could be a delay. There is a new beginning on the horizon, though. This will reignite some passion within you, but right now there's a delay in that aspect because you do need to do this work. And it's showing me that here again, you need to put in the work for it. You need to really dive in deep and get grounded again. Find your inner core, because you can't move forward until you do that. You won't have that confidence, that drive, that passion that really drew this person, person you're in a relationship with, drew them to you to begin with. So take that time for you. Now here's the, again, door to romance, but it's in reverse. I mean, there is an opportunity to completely flip these around, but right now you're at a standstill. Perhaps you're waiting for, there's a key that you're waiting for to open up that heart, to open up what looks like a heart in a cage. And right now you're just not feeling it. So we need some more clarity. Yet again, what is the door to romance in the reverse? What is the door to romance in the reverse? Okay. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups. So this is in regards to a new relationship. This door to door to romance, you do have a new relationship that you've started, but you are at a standstill. You are not able to move forward right now. When this is in the upright, you have two choices to decide between, two paths. And there's a lot of passion moving forward on the journey, in this new journey. But right now, it's in the reverse. You're very stuck. And it could be that you're lacking the inner strength. With this card in reverse, you're feeling very vulnerable right now. And that's okay. That just means that you're working through stuff. You're taking that time out to really figure out what's going on within you. More people should do that, really. It can lead to healthier relationships. But, you know, right now there's no forward movement. None. You could also be dealing, again, with like another water sign. This is the Cancer card. But it's in the reverse. Like this movement could potentially be victorious and passionate and moving forward, but you're kind of stuck. And it could be because you're not taking that time to rest. You're not taking that time to rest at all. You need that time out. You need that moment to really hone in on your own energy. And I mean, this could simply just be calling in sick one day and having a damn bubble bath. Like, it's going to be different for everyone, but it's that action of finally putting yourself first and not allowing others to come in and take your energy while you're doing this. No one should come in and take your energy without your approval anyways, but especially when you are feeling imbalanced. And I also feel like there's still some emotional upset. Someone is focusing on the negative here. There could have been some sort of emotional quarrel, some sort of conflict that really hit the heart. And someone is really focusing on all the things that went wrong. That perhaps there's a lot of blame here. Maybe you or your partner are blaming each other for things that are really not fair. I mean, blame is really just a way to kind of stick a knife in someone's heart instead of trying to sit down and communicate with the person and talk it out so that you can move forward. Blame is just trying to hurt the other person and not taking responsibility for their own part in the actions. But here, there are two cups still here. There's something worth saving. There is something still there. So don't give up all hope. Don't just go into despair mode. You just have to put in more work to get those cups back in order. And the universe is saying you have everything you need to make that happen. This is the Magician card. It's a manifestation card. All of the abundance that you thought you had in the beginning with this person or this situation, everything is potentially there. But it's not going to be as easy as you thought it would be. It's not going to just fall into place like it might have felt in the beginning. And I can tell you this because with the Romance Angel cards, you have the Honeymoon card. It's very well that you started this off in the honeymoon stage, as we all do. But in the honeymoon stage, you really don't see any red flags. You're completely blinded. You have the rose-colored glasses on. You're kind of expecting just the best from people. And I mean, there is such potential in, like, there's great, what am I trying to say there? It's great to see the potential in people, but when you see the potential in people and expect people to live up to that potential, you're putting like a lot of responsibility on that person. They might not want to be up to that potential. They might not want to live that way. So take off those rose-colored glasses. I mean, it's fine if you keep them on for a little bit for certain things, but it's time to be realistic. If you want this to go places, it's time to really see what you have in front of you and work with what you have. And that might require some forgiving and learning on both sides. This could be in regards to the baggage that came up earlier from a past relationship. Perhaps, you know, now it's time to learn from those past hurts and kind of forgive the person in the past who did that and kind of thank them for that lesson and leave it in the past and move forward with this person with the lesson learned. And then, you know, find some understanding and forgiveness for each other in being, you know, imperfect human beings, as we all are. None of us are perfect, right? We all have these weird quirks and things that we need to kind of work on or accept. Maybe we're not accepting ourselves for who we are, you know, and if we can forgive and learn and move forward that way, then getting to know each other is going to be a lot more easier, and getting to know each other for exactly who you are. Any relationship, you don't want false masks. You don't want people feeling like they cannot be who they truly are. So take that time to really get to know each other. I feel like some of you might have dove into this relationship really fast. And sometimes we can just kind of get thrown to the wind and feel all the feels, right? But getting to know each other is very important, because if you're wanting to commit to this partnership for life or for a long-term commitment, you got to know what you're getting into, and you got to know, like, getting to know yourselves as well. That is an important aspect. Don't lose yourself in the midst of this. All right, my Scorpio, that is everything for your new moon reading today. If you have any comments or concerns or anything like that, please put it in the comment section below the video, like I said earlier. And like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you feel inclined to. I will also be popping on tomorrow night. I haven't decided what time yet, but Sunday night, to do a live reading for the collective. Why not? It'll be my first time doing a live reading, so we'll see how that goes. But until then, Scorpio, take care.